What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to 3 Point Conversion. Check it out.
Like I was saying, I woke up to those reports. A lot of people reaching out to me, but it's not true. I'll start off the rip and say it's not true. I said the last time I spoke to you guys that a lot of things are being said, and it hasn't come from me. So number one is it's not true, and secondly, I'll also say that I haven't made any firm decision on what my future will be. So there's really no need for anybody else to speak for me or report this or report that. If it's something to be said, as I said the last time, I'll speak directly with my team and with Neil. So that's that.
I guess though, Damian, would you share like what goes into that decision for you then?
A lot of things go into it, but I choose not to discuss it, openly. Like I said, the only people that I need to discuss that with at this moment is my team.
All right, thanks, Dame.
Next up is Chris Krause, and then we'll go to Brian Mahoney.
Hey, Damian. Just want to ask, how aware are you of the different campaigns by the fan bases around the league trying to bring you to their city, and in particular, the one in Philadelphia?
I mean, I'm pretty active on social media, so I see things, whatever's mentioned with my Twitter handle. I mean, but I think that's pretty normal. Even during the season, you saw things like that. Maybe it's a little bit louder now because so many reports and things like that have come out, but that's it. I don't really think a whole lot of it.
Thanks, Damian. Appreciate you.
Brian, you're up, and then we'll go to AJ McCord.
I guess maybe we'll just get one USA basketball question out of the way. Just your mindset, what's going on right now. Obviously, I know you guys have a lot of talent and a lot of belief in the guys there, but half the team is going to be changing up or not there, a week to go ahead of Tokyo. How do you feel about the way, if you can get this all together in time?
I mean, I feel fine. I think, coming into something like this, that things can come up, especially, coming out of a pandemic, and guys, possibility of guys, maybe testing positive, injuries happen, people have a change of heart. You come into it expecting that. But, I think our primary focus was to come here and come together as a team, get our bodies moving around, get in shape to be able to go compete on the level that we want to compete on. And I think we've moved in that direction, and we, as a group, we feel good about where we are, after this 2 weeks in Vegas.
Thank you.
AJ, you're up, and then we'll go to Guinevere Reum.
Hey, Dame. First off, happy belated birthday. Second, you're welcome.
Hey, to wish me a happy birthday.
Hey, happy belated birthday, my friend, from one July birthday to another. So in the story with Chris Haynes this morning, you just talked about one thing that you do every single off season is look in the mirror and figure out how you can get better, how this team can get better. What has been, or what can you share of the conversations you've had with Chauncey since he's been hired and with Neil this off season about how the organization as a whole needs to take a step forward so that you guys make that next step to a championship run?
I think the best way to put it is just to be more urgent. Be more urgent about what our next step is and how we move forward. I think we have a lot of pride about, we've made the playoffs all these years in a row. We're not a bad team. We're a winning team. We're in the playoffs every year. We got a great environment. We in a great city. We have great fans. It's a lot of positives, but I just think we've reached that point where it's like, okay, but it's not enough. Do we actually want to win it all? Is that what we're shooting for? And we got to do things to show that. We got to put action behind that desire to win at that level. And that's been my only thing this entire time.
Thanks.
You're up, and then we'll go to Yao Banzu.
Hey, Dame, Genevieve with K2 here in Portland. Thanks for talking with us. I know there's a lot going on. Portland was in a bit of a frenzy this morning when that news dropped. Can you confirm, are you planning any conversations with Neil or Chauncey today? There are reports that they're flying down to Las Vegas to talk with you.
Yeah, we are. We'll talk. But I'm playing for USA basketball. So obviously with everything that's being out there right now, we'll speak. But they were going to be here regardless. Every time I've done USA, they come out to support. And this time, there's a conversation to be had. So I think people are looking at it like this big crazy meeting or anything or something crazy when there's a conversation to be had.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're up, and then we'll go to Mark Berman.
Hey, Dame, I just wanted to ask, although you said the reports are false, I was wondering if you were to request a trade, have you given any thought about the cities or teams that you would look to join or to request a trade to?
If I say that I haven't made a firm decision, that means, I'm not looking in the direction of another team or saying this is what I'm going to do or anything like that. We're not at that point. So.
And I know you mentioned that the Trailblazers need to do more. Have you even given thought about the type of players that you would like to see the organization bring in, whether that's through trade or free agency?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, but this isn't unusual. Every year that's how it goes. I think this year is just it's more urgent. I think that's the best way I can put it. There's more urgency behind it. But of course, there's guys that I feel like can help and, people we should target.
Thank you.
Aaron Fentress, you can go ahead, and then Joe Bardone is up.
Hey, Dame. Neil Olshey has said that he believes the roster wasn't the problem last season and that adding Billups and fixing the defense can get you guys closer to contention. Do you share that view, or do you feel like they have to make some type of move? And is that sort of what you're watching for as you decide your future?
I don't doubt that. I think we've had so many teams in the league that, don't make dramatic changes to their roster, but they change coaches and the team improves. Maybe because you just needed, a fresh voice, somebody new to follow. Sometimes the coach is just that great. So I don't disagree that, maybe Chauncey can really change our team and make us a better team and get us going in that direction. But I think if you look at our team as it is going into next season, I don't see how you say, all right, this is a championship team. You just need a new coach when we lost in the first round to a team that was hurt. So
And
that's just my thoughts on it.
right. And to follow up, and since you said you haven't determined your future yet, does that mean you're not fully committed to the upcoming season?
Right now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. What I can say is my intentions and my heart has always been set on being in the Trailblazers uniform for my entire career.
Thanks.
But I think over time you want to win it all. You know what I'm saying? And I want to win it all in a Trailblazers uniform. But we all have to be making strides toward that.
Thanks, man.
You're up, and then we'll go to Dwight James.
Dame, I always seem to get you right after you make these definitive statements. I don't know what else I would follow up on there with the Blazers. Team USA, though, you guys lost Brad. He's a 30-point per game scorer in the NBA. And Kevin Love's gone, and you got 3 players in the finals. Are you getting to the point where you feel like you and Kevin Durant are going to have to go over there and carry this team?
I wouldn't say carry the team, but obviously we'll have significant roles on the team. It's a blow to lose Brad, like you said. K-Love, a rebounder, a guy who has Olympic experience. He can shoot the ball. would do well with the physicality. So I think it's a blow to lose those guys, but we got a lot of great players on this team and a lot of versatility on this team. So I think, myself and KD we'll have to go over there and play a significant role, and we'll have to do what we do. But I don't look at it like we have to carry the team. I mean, it's a team full of, the best players across our league. So obviously we'll have to do well. We'll have to, be elite basketball players, but I don't think it'll be like we got to go over there and just carry the team or nothing like that.
I asked Zach the same thing. I just want to ask you, as far as you know, is everybody who's still in camp, are they fully committed to this and no thoughts of stepping away?
I mean, we just had a good practice today, a nice hard practice, and everybody seemed committed to me. So I don't see anybody, wavering or nothing like that.
Dwight, you're up, and then Jason quick.
Dame, you've always been a rather low-profile guy in the off-season, and you do what you do, and we don't hear a lot. But this year, there's an awful lot of drama surrounding you, and I'm just wondering how comfortable you are with all that.
I think the drama isn't coming from me, so I think that's what makes me most comfortable. I take solace in knowing, I'm not shy about saying what I have to say. So when I speak up more at some moments where people are used to me saying less or being quiet or, kind of just falling back, something can be made of that. So I think that's more of what it is. But I feel perfectly at peace, as far as everything that's going on the internet or with reports, because I know that I'm fully in control of myself. I know I'm not stepping out of bounds. I'm not doing anything uncharacteristic as a person. It might be unusual for everybody else, but my intentions are always right, and I always come correct. And I'm still in that same space. I think everybody else is just creating drama more than I'm just creating drama.
I understand that, but to be clear and try to get some clarity on it, do you expect to be in a Portland uniform this season?
Yeah, I expect to be.
Okay.
Jason, you're up, and then we'll finish with Chris Fetter.
Dane, you mentioned you've had good communication with Neil. What has been your communication with Jody?
I've spoke with Neil and I've spoke with Jody, and the conversations that need to be had are being had. I'm able to be open and honest, like I say I am with you guys. I say what it is, and I've done the same in my conversations with Jody and Neil.
And is it one-on-one with Jody, or is that in a group?
I've spoke with Neil. I've spoke with Jody.
Right.
I don't think it's really that important to say either or. I spoke to both, and I've been, honest with both of them, as I should be.
Final question, Chris.
Hey, Dame, were you surprised that Kevin Love pulled out? Could you sense him struggling over the last 10 days during training camp and the exhibitions?
No, I didn't sense him struggling at all.
Were you surprised that he withdrew?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I don't know if I would say I was surprised. Like I said, things come up. It's a major commitment. And, we just had a bubble season, and we came right behind that with another tough season. So nothing is a surprise, especially when you got a major commitment like this following, 2 seasons like that where, none of us are, where everybody's not probably 100% healthy. So, it's no surprise.
Thank you.
Thank you, Damian, and thank you, everybody, for joining us.